So we're out in the bush today. We're on the sugar bush. It's a little cold still today, so we won't be collecting much sap. I think today we're gonna collect some birch bark. I think we'll just have a peek in there. Oh, it's not very much in there, eh? Okay, so I cut a dead standing birch today. Sorry, you can see it's dead. It's not a live birch. I don't cut live trees. There's no point in that. Like I say, we're just gonna try and get some oil out of it. We're gonna start by peeling the tree. Here's the log I'm working with today, or for right now. Hopefully it'll peel okay. It's dead, so I've already made my incision in it already. You can see that's already, getting started there. I peeled some off from this log over here earlier, right here. And this one I might use for crafting or making maybe a basket or something. So, but we're gonna make oil and with some of the scrap pieces here. And you can see this is where your oil is here. This is where what you're extracting. Okay. You can see it's through everywhere. This is the back side of this piece, so it doesn't show through so well. See, but there's a little bit right there. Where's my other piece? Yeah, so you don't see it so well on this side, but you can see it on this side here. And that's what we're going to be extracting. Now this piece I peeled earlier. It's not too bad. It'll need some cleaning. There's some damage here from, I don't know, maybe it just from when it fell. But that's a good crafting piece. We'll clean that up later. Okay, so yeah, it's starting to peel pretty good here. Like, see, it's already starting to separate. This should peel pretty good. I just leave it sit for a little bit after you cut and make the incision on a dead one. You can leave it for a day or two if you want, and if it's warm weather, if it's a little wet, it'll steam a bit, and it'll help to lift it off of there. You see, there's all the nice oil in there. And I think sometimes it's better to get it from a dead standing tree or a dead fall piece than a live piece. I think the water that comes out of the tree helps in in getting it out and extracting it proper. But you can feel the little ridges there, and that's what you're going after. Okay, so yeah, that's how I started with this one anyway. This is a big log, so it's gonna take me a little bit, and I don't know if it'll peel nicely all the way, but see, it's starting to peel in two different layers. You want to get the bottom layer underneath as well, next to the cambrium. Okay, so yeah, we'll go from there. I'm by myself, so I don't know if this will stay on its own. And we'll try to peel that. I'm gonna use my hook knife or whatever the heck they call this one. I like to call it a hook knife, but it's kind of not really sharp though. And we just go inside underneath. Use the round edge, okay, and it'll help to lift it. I'm not expecting to get the perfect peel, but the best you can. And just come down very gently. Be patient. The less patient you are, the more mess you're going to make, and oops, most likely you're going to stumble. Right, so and don't lift it with this, just work behind it a little bit. See if it gets stuck there. Don't be impatient, take your time, just work around it nicely. Okay, use the pointy part, push past this little nub. This is an old branch piece in here when it was very young, so just work around that gently and keep working your way down. When it gets stuck, just turn your knife over. It might not be cut all the way through, it might be a little weak there, so just make a little incision again. See if it will lift. See, just be patient and take your time. and it will come. So if you get too impatient, that's when it gets torn. There's no big hurry. You can always look down the side too, see? This is why we use the round part. And like I say, if it gets stuck, just use your other hook knife a little bit, like a hook. See where it's separated there? Just lift underneath it. See, it's separated a little bit here from the main piece right there. But don't be in a big hurry, just lift under. See, go underneath like this. Yeah. You say you can do this from a live tree, but you don't need to. The oil from here, I think is easier to extract. Again, see if it gets stuck. Don't try to pull it up like this to get it to come off of there. Work it down. All right, just work it down. Go back up if you have to, and start a little run again. See, come loose easy. If you lift it, that's where it breaks. And you see, I push with my thumb down so that the blade is against this part here, right? And it stays against the round edge on this side. And you just go gently, nice and gentle. See, I've already done not much of the log already. It's only been a couple of minutes. See, these parts here are the difficult part because you have a high side here as well. So this one I like to kind of work with the tip and work each one of these little sections on its own. See, just a little bit. Again, don't lift it, just work back to the crack here. Work it back, work it back. You can go up and down. Make sure you come around far enough down or it won't lift away proper. Right? See there? How much of the knife is under there? This goes to about here already. So there's lots of other little ones over here. This piece might actually just get torn right off of here, but I'm still trying to do a nice job so you can understand how to take your time and how to work around each of the outside pieces. See, this has a lot of dirt and garbage beneath it. This is the old cambium. That's the part, if you cut through that on a live tree, will kill it. So when we do a live tree, you don't cut that. See, that came pretty easy. I wish I had two hands. One to hold, an extra pair of hands to hold the oops. See, I tore that little piece of paper there and I said oops. Just that little tear and I'm all upset about it. So I'm going to turn this way. This is just the first part too, right? Like we still have to turn the log over and peel all the way around it. Some people are probably thinking, oh, I hope he speeds up the video. I can't. It's none of that. I'll try to go a little faster, but this is just the peeling part. This is the most important part too. Once you learn this part and take your time and be patient, work each piece, then you can, you know, not make videos and go really quickly. There, we're getting a little bit of a better run there now. We're getting into the better top part of the tree. The bottom is okay, but top was just a little bit nicer. Okay, we're at the part where I peeled a little bit earlier before I put on the camera. So yeah, we're down to the end already. See, that doesn't take too long if you're patient and take your time. It comes easy. It's more work to have to go find another tree because you were impatient. So there's the first peel, or the first incision and the first start of the peeling here. And you can see how easy this is going to come off of here pretty good, I'm hoping. Like I say, see how it might tear in a few spaces. Alright, but you can trim that later if you peel the rest nicely and gently. Right, and just work your way down. I'm almost not even holding the knife, you know, just like nice and gentle, like very, very gentle, like holding a newborn child. Very, very gentle, like. This is a medicine tree for a reason, so treat it with respect, you know. Even when, you know, when we take care of our dead and we treat them with respect. So it's the same thing with the tree. Just because it's dead doesn't mean to disrespect it. So take our time. See, this one's a little stuck here. That's the top half that was easier, that's for sure. We'll see if we can't make a little bit of a, yeah, there we go. Sometimes it's a little hard if it doesn't want to come loose there. Ah, there we go. But again, just take your time, be patient, don't be in a hurry. Now you peel both sides there, nicely. Always keep the blade down against the wood part when you're doing this part. Or it's just gonna come up the, there's that bad section again. It's a little tough on this side, I'm not too sure why, but start to make sure everything is in line here at the same time I'm trying to make a video. It's not exactly the easiest, so sorry that the quality is not the best. It's a little wobbly. It's because I'm doing this by myself with one hand. And this sometimes is really a two-handed job. Especially if you can get your fingers under there and kind of hold it a little bit. Come on out of there. There we go. See, even I get a little impatient, you know. But just try to curb that feeling. It's do the best you can. And even though I'm making like birch oil from this, I'll still peel the tree nicely the best I can. It's more practice, right? The more you do this, the more easier it is. Sorry, the more easy, yeah, that's good language. The easier it is for you to do this, the more often you do it. Like anything else in life, you know, 10,000 times later, and for 10,000 hours, you're the master at it, you know. Or so they say. Just as long as you're doing it right for 10,000 hours. If you're doing it wrong, well, it's not really a master of nothing. Okay, so there, now we've done both sides. You can see it's opened up pretty good there now. So what I'll do is I'm gonna stop this video here and I'm gonna go have some coffee, because you know I just been still 15 minutes bent over and it's cold out. So I'll bring these in and then I'll make another video. See, I want to try and peel it all in one piece if I can, just because I know I shouldn't try to do that, but I want to try and see if I can. I think I can too. This might peel really good. Then I can cut them into sections as long as I want them, right? Instead of, you know, it's only a little strip, little strip, little strip. I have a nice big piece, a big sheet of it. So, but anyway, that's how we use the forest here and how I use my forest. And I'll make the other video for the rest of the peeling of the tree. Well, I get, maybe we'll see. I don't think you need me to finish peeling the tree. I think you understand now. Patience and all of that is important. So maybe we'll the next one will be of making the oil itself instead. And then we'll do one with cleaning up the birch bark sheets, and we'll go from there. Okay, well, you have a good day, and thank you for watching.